everyone. Welcome back to Medicine for the Soul. I'm Erin, and I'll be teaching this full body beginner level workout. You'll be done in less than 30 minutes. All you need is yourself, your mat, and some light dumbbells. So grab your props, meet me on your mat, and we'll get started. All right, everyone, welcome back. We're on our mat. We're going to start warming up together. Let's just start by pumping our left leg up towards our chest here. So we're just driving one arm forward. Good. Really flex through the heel and think about that connection between the abdominals and the leg. We'll take 4 to the front, little rock step forward and back here. And now let's open the legs side. So we step back behind, knee to chest, open side. The height of your leg is not what's important here. We're just getting some rotation in those hips. 2 more. Last one. Good. Let's switch. So we're going to drive that right leg up to our chest, really flexing through the heel, taking that little step back and just bringing opposite arm forward. Good. 4 more here. 3, 2, 1. And then let's add an opening of the hip, cross behind, opening the hip. Good. And remember, the height of the leg is not what's important. Feel that connection in your center. 3 more. Good. 2 and 1. All right. Shake that out. Just release your arms. Let them hang heavy. Take a little twist side to side. Breathing as you let your arms swing. Good. And then we're going to take those arms forward and back, really opening the chest. Good. Just allow this movement to come into your body. Big inhales, big exhales. 4 here. Flap 3, open 2, and 1. Awesome job. Okay. We're going to get into some movement slowly but surely. So we're going to be moving a little bit larger, and that will allow us to continue getting some heat in the body before we touch our weights. So let's come into a wider position. This is called a lateral lunge. We're bending our right leg, hinging at our hips, sending our seat back, really lifting through our center. And we want to feel the connection between that right heel and our right sits bone. So we're gently taking a pulse here. It's a small range of motion, down and up just an inch. If you've been working with me the past few sessions, you'll know that sometimes when we move small, it's actually really strong and requires a lot of effort. Let's take 2 more pulses right here and then press all the way up, lengthen those legs. Find that connection in your abs. Really turn those abs on, squeeze your glutes, and lift your energy up and out the crown of your head. We come into our lunge on the other side. Left knee over ankle, we hinge at those hips, and we add a small pulse. Focus on driving down into that heel. Good. 2 more right here. Feel that left glute activating and press on up. Lengthen, squeeze your glutes, find that connection in your abs. Now we're just going to alternate right and left. So we lunge right, we press and squeeze. We lunge left, press and squeeze. When I say squeeze, I'm referring to the glutes. We're squeezing those glutes. So let me turn side. Lunge, press and squeeze. Lunge, press, and squeeze. We're aiming for a 90-degree lunge, knee over ankle, as we send our seat back. Keep that relationship here. Good. Connecting into your abs at the top and holding on to that connection in your lunge so that we don't put pressure in the low back. 4 more right here. Good. Lunging 3. Squeeze, lunging 2. Last time here, lunge and press. All right, walk those feet in, face lengthwise on your mat, and then let's come on to our back here. We're gonna bring our arms by our side and we're gonna activate those abs a bit more. Let's exhale, float 1 leg at a time to tabletop. Reach those toes back towards your face and then plug your belly button to your spine. We're going to start to pedal through those legs. So we reach 1 leg at a time, down and out a few inches. You get to decide how far down and out your legs extend, but the goal is not to strain the low back at all. We want to really, really use those deep core muscles. Good. If you've got the hang of this and you're using your breath and relaxing your chest, you can start to swim those legs without stopping. Stay focused on this one. Stay really present. And don't let your pride get the best of you. Let's reverse it. If you're pedaling those legs forward, try and pedal them back, reaching through the heels, lengthening as much as you can. Good. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Both legs up to the sky. Let's point and flex through the feet. I want you to really work through the ankles here. Good. And then let's reach our arms up and we'll bend and stretch through the legs, work through the ankles and the wrists together for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug those knees into your chest and just give yourself a little rock side to side. And then we're going to circle out those hips. Let your arms really do the work. And reverse that circle here. If one's hip feels tighter than the other, it's a good observation to take in, but don't freak out. That's pretty normal. All right, one last abdominal series. Legs to tabletop, flexing those toes back. This time we'll add the upper body and we'll have the option to twist. So drop those shoulders, close your ribs. Exhale, you float the head, neck, shoulders by scooping the belly and pressing your rib cage down. We reach one leg at a time, just like we were a minute ago. You have to deepen our breath and really focus on relaxing the neck. Option to add a twist, bringing that opposite elbow across your midline towards the knee that's pulling in towards your chest. Now, you may have seen or done these before if you've ever done bicycles, but this is a slower, more intentional version. So we really, really don't want to cheat. No neck, no hips, all abdominals. Breathe and twist right here with me for 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Relax your head, neck, shoulders. Pull those knees into your chest. Awesome, awesome job. Bring your feet down and just traction your low back by pressing the heels of your hands into the tops of your thighs. Good. And then bring your arms out to the side. Let's drop those knees over towards the right. We're going to give our upper body a little relaxing stretch here, really active stretch. So you're just going to draw big circles with that left arm. Opening up in the shoulders and chest and just breathing into this supine twist. Let's reverse that circle in the arm. I need to scooch away from the wall. Good. 2 more. And 1 more. Nice. Reach that arm long and then use those abs to draw yourself back to center. We'll come to the other side, drawing big circles with that right arm. Feels a little bit better when you look over that left shoulder as well. Reverse that circle. Just working on mobility in the joints. Good, and reach that arm long. Exhale to draw yourself back to center. And then let's connect to our abdominals again. We're gonna exhale, scoop the belly, press up to seated. Good, now let's wrap those hands behind us, press into those hands and feet, and then again scoop the belly to send our seat up off the ground. We're gonna take a few small tricep dips right here. So try not to release those abs. Keep scooping that belly and pressing the shoulders down, working those triceps. We just have 8 more. 7, 6, you're doing so good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your seat down and let that go. Press on up. Let the blood rush back into your arms. And then send your seat back further from you. Just give your legs a nice little shake out. And then we'll inhale, folding over those legs. Pull your forehead towards your thighs or your knees or your shins. And then sit nice and tall. Taking another twist here, reaching left hand towards right foot, lengthening that arm behind you. And take a switch. Exhale. And inhale. Good. Okay. Let's press onto all fours. Tuck your toes. Lift your hips and then send your hips high into a downward dog. From here, let's work on side planks. So we want to lift our belly, and then we're going to shoot our energy forward as we stack shoulders over wrists. We'll gently drop that left knee, wrap that left foot behind, and then reach that right leg out to the side. Bring that foot flat and squeeze that left stabilizing glute. We want to make sure our left shoulder is also stacked over our left wrist. So we have a strong supportive left shoulder, glute active, hips and shoulders are square, and abdominals are wrapping around the spine. I know it's a lot to think about. Now reaching that right arm up, let's try to float that right leg here. Energy out through the heel of the foot. Good, we're turning on our abductors, these muscles. Try to relax your shoulder. Good, lengthen out the crown of your head. Use that breath. And keep pushing away from the mat with that left arm for 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Bring that foot down. Rotate to parallel. And then we're going to walk it down to our forearms here. Keep pressing into those arms. So we're really active. We're not dumping into the shoulders. Keep the left inner thigh engaged as you kick back with that right foot. Keeping the abs strong, little press here. We want to make a footprint on the sky. So really pressing actively into those arms, lifting through your center, making a footprint. And what muscles are you feeling here? Hopefully you feel the lats and the inner thigh on the left stabilizing leg and the right glute hamstring. Let's take 4 more presses. 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Draw that knee in. Take a quick child's pose, relaxing your head, neck, and arms. And then we'll press our hips high, coming into downward dog. Good. Pedal it out, swivel your hips. Do what you need here for a moment. In fact, let's take a crossbody reach. We're going to reach that left hand towards that right foot. Big inhale, looking under that right arm. Back to center, we switch. And release down. All right, side plank number 2. I'm going to face the other way. So hips are high. And then we'll square everything off. Level out our hips in line with our shoulders, lifting through our abdominals. We lower our right knee, turn that right foot behind us, and reach that left leg out to the side. Again, we want to stack right shoulder over right wrist, squeeze that glute, feel the obliques turning on and the abdominals wrapping. Once you feel stable here, we can lengthen that top arm, and then we keep reaching out the crown of our head to lengthen and float the left leg. So we feel the obliques. Feel that stabilizing glute, and now we feel the abductor of the top thigh. Good. Take 4 more right here. Pushing into that strong right arm for 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Rotate back to parallel. Coming to your knees. Walking down to your forearms. We want to push into those arms so we have shoulders pressing down, nice long neck, engaging the right inner thigh. Make a footprint on the ceiling with that left foot without arching the back. So keep hugging your belly to your spine, really working those abdominals. And again, trying to find that left glute hamstring connection. So we make a little footprint by pulsing just an inch up towards the sky. If you're tremoring, that's okay. You're working hard. Try to embrace it for 4. Press 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Gently draw that knee down and take another child's pose. All right, we're going to push here in this plank. Get our heart rates up, and then we're on our feet. Stack your shoulders over your wrists, lift your abdominals, and then let's draw our knees into our chest here. Go nice and slow. Try to focus on keeping that long spine, keeping your hips level. Use your breath here. Exhale as you pull those knees in. We have 4 and 3. Let's go, team. 2 and 1. Hips high. Downward dog. All right, walk those hands back towards your toes. Take an inhale, hang heavy at the bottom. Relax your head, neck, shoulders. Good, and bend your knees. Round your spine to roll up. Roll your shoulders down the back. And shake out those arms. Okay, how are we feeling? We're plugging right along. You're doing such good work. I want you to grab your weights. Okay, we're going to just do an upper body series right here. We'll work our way into our lower body in just a moment. Turning those palms to face forward. Let's take a bicep curl on the right and on the left. Rotate those palms to face in. Take a hammerhead curl on the right and on the left. Being really careful to not swing the arms while we do this. We want to ground into those legs, lift through our center so we have strong abdominals here. Good. And then notice the difference in those muscles as you turn those palms to face up and as you turn those palms to face in towards your body. Let's take one more of each. Really squeeze those biceps as you curl. Good. And turn those palms to face out. Awesome job. We're going to take a semicircle with that right arm and then carry it all the way up, shoulders down, grounded into those legs. Slow circle on the way down. Slow, slow, slow. Use your breath. Switching sides, left arm. Keep a soft bend, shoulders down. Good, reaching overhead and then circle all the way down here. Let's do both arms together. Grounding into those legs, tall torso, shoulders down, elbows wide, palms face forward as we do this. Awesome, awesome job here. One more time, both arms together. Big circle coming up and big circle coming down. Now we'll flip our palms to face in towards our body. Again, reaching your sits bones towards your heels. We'll press that right arm up to about chest height and down. Left arm presses up and down. Good. Shoulders down. Arms rounded. Tall torso. Legs grounded. Now, if you're not sure what muscles you're supposed to be feeling here, we want to think about the lats. What are the muscles, the energy that you're feeling underneath the armpits? Try to think about pressing those arms up from underneath, not pulling the arms up from above. Good. All right, both arms together. Here we go. Exhale, pressing up. Those arms are coming just to about chest height, no higher up than your shoulders. Really focus on not letting those elbows droop down. We keep that round shape. We just have 4 more right here. For 4. Good. For 3. Keep breathing with me. I know lats are tough. 2. And last one here. We press and bring it down. All right. Whew. Roll out those shoulders. Such good work. We're going to turn into a wide position here. Heels in, toes out. We're going to bend our legs, pressing those thighs open. But again, keeping our tall torso. So shoulders over ribs, over hips. Lift those abdominals. Make these muscles work. Yeah? Those palms face in towards our body. We're going to pull up for an upright row. We reach the arms long, and then we'll lengthen our legs and squeeze the inner thighs. We bend and press. Pulling up in those arms, shoulders down, elbows nice and wide. Lengthen and squeeze. Imagine there's a magnet between those inner thighs. It's pulling together as you press those legs nice and long. Really spread those toes. Focus on those rotators working. Lower abs are lifting. We're really fighting for that lower ab lift. It's our pelvic floor, actually, that's working. Good. We're almost there here. Press with me for just 2 more. Legs wide, tall torso. Good. Last one. We bend and press. Exhale, pull. Good. And then lengthen and squeeze. Okay. Woo. Rotate those legs to parallel. Let's bring our hands to our hips, and we're going to come into that lateral lunge that we did way back in the warm-up. So we're hinging at those hips, bending that right knee, reaching our left leg long. Again, abs are lifted, protecting the spine. We're going to reach that left hand across the body and then exhale and pull that left hand to our hip as we stand tall and squeeze those glutes. Coming to the other side, hinging at your hips. Left leg bends, right leg long. Reach that weight across and pull nice and tall, squeezing at the top. If you don't feel those glutes activating, maybe bring those feet a little bit wider. Still stacking knee over ankle, reaching that weight across. Try not to let the shoulders collapse. We want to lift through our center and really focus on the glute, pressing us up to stand. Pulling that elbow back to our hip. Good. Pull it in. Stand tall. Really squeeze. We just have 4 more right here. Pressing 3. And 2. Last one. Stand tall and squeeze. All right, bring those feet into hips width distance. Such good work. We're going to finish here with a back fly. So we're going to come into a parallel flat back chair position with abdominals lifted. And we're going to work with one arm at a time. So pressing that left hand into your left thigh, we're going to round that right arm in front of us. Again, not rounding the shoulders, not arching the back, working our legs, our thighs, our glutes. We're pressing that right arm open and close. Keep that round shape. Hold your center nice and strong here. One more, and then let's switch. Pull that right hand into your right thigh. Lifting through your center. Exhale to push that left arm open. Keeping this round shape here and that long, long spine. One more here. Good. Now let's alternate, and we're going to try and hold those arms in front of us. So again, if you feel any back pain, maybe adjust the angle of your spine. Maybe you need to sit a little bit lower into those legs or check in with your abdominals. We just have 4 more to finish, okay? Pressing right, back to center, pressing left, pressing right. One more, pressing left. Round those arms, and then I challenge you to stand up tall. Bring those arms with you. Shoulders down, elbows lifted. Good. Energy out the crown of your head. Pull those weights into your chest. Reach those arms down, and then take a little press back right here. Just pressing those arms back, keeping that chest open, strong, tall spine. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, set those weights down. Shake out those arms. Good job here. I just want us to get into our feet and ankles and calves just a little bit, and then we'll call it quits for today. So bring those heels together. Come into a turned out position. I want you to press the left heel high and really spread those toes. Really lift that heel. Push down to switch. Right heel lifts up. Really think about keeping the heel in line with your second toe, the toe next to your big toe. Press down. Now let's try lifting both heels up and lower down. If you want to hold on to something, you can take a little light support from a desk or a dresser or a chair. Left heel, push it down. Right heel, push it down. Both heels, legs long, lower down softly. One more time each side. And really, really try to keep those legs long as you lift. Squeeze those inner thighs, heels up. Feel the calves working. And then heels down and rotate back to parallel. All right, let's just give our hips a nice circle. All the way to the right, send them back around to the left. Good, and then reverse, giving those hip flexors a nice stretch here. Awesome, and then let's cross that left thigh over right. Take a big inhale and then stretch forward. Allow yourself to go into a deep stretch. If you're right here, that's great. If you want to grab opposite elbows or push into your hands into your thighs, you can do that. If you have a deeper range of motion today, you can fold all the way down. Let's inhale and lengthen to come up. And we'll switch here, crossing that left thigh over right. Big inhale, folding over those thighs. Again, pause wherever you need to, wherever you feel that deep stretch. You have options here. And try not to place any judgment of where you're at in your stretching. Just focus on how the muscles are lengthening. We are easing out of our workout today. We lengthen out through our spine and our torso to stand tall. Relax those shoulders. Bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your strong center. And thank yourself for showing up and putting in this hard work today. I appreciate you. I hope you take good care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time.